Scorpio, what's going on? This is Jen catching you on DTWJLife. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm a little bit tardy in delivering the general readings for Capricorn season, but I had to get my ducks in a row over here. Yeah, the United States right now is undergoing a government shutdown, so I'm going to be focusing on all that is comprised of Capricorn season, that being everything about work, life, business life, material wealth, financial wealth, that sort of thing. Also everything else in between. So, let us get into it, guys. I hope that you're all doing well. I was kind of freaked out about the government shutdown at first. I was kind of going through my emotions about it, how I was going to handle it. Typical Cancerian thing, right? Like, what's going to happen with my tax return, and, you know, I don't even file a tax return. I file an IOU to the IRS, technically, you know. I pay into the system because I'm self-employed. So yeah, see what's going on with you guys. Definitely. There is a challenge that is coming up for some of you. And this is like one of those lifelong lessons that you may not have learned from yet. Something that is supposed to support your expansion and growth. And you're really focusing on that right now. You're focusing on what you have and have not done in this lifetime. You're really like deep in thought about your life path and where that's going to lead you. Okay. Cards feel like being stingy. They don't want to come out. They're a little bit shy. Yeah. Pulling out your basic three along, well, with clarifiers are going to be next. First card coming up is the Fool inverted. This is not something that you don't know anything about. Okay, you've been on this rodeo before. Like I said, as it pertains to your lifelong lesson that you may not have learned from yet, or maybe it's repeating again, which would denote that you had not learned from it. This is something that you've already had experience with. This says, I'm the unlearned, and they can learn from me. It just seems like maybe there's another facet of that lifelong lesson that is coming toward you, if it had not already. And I'm about to get nosy. What is that life lesson? What does it have to pertain to? What does it pertain to? What does the life lesson pertain to? A bunch of them want to come out. We're talking life lesson here. Huh? Okay. Interesting. I'm only pulling out 3. If you guys would like a personal reading, definitely check out everything in the description of this video. I'm also going to be posting up my consultation hours after this, at the end of this video. Your first clarifier is the obvious. It's like right there again. What is the lesson that you've not learned yet? Right there, right in front of you. It has to do with how you manage your finances. A lot of you, there are some of you guys out there who love to treat yourselves, and the problem is that you're eating escargot on a McDonald's budget. That's what the issue is, and when you're facing a government shutdown, that's like the last thing that you want to do. So quit doing that. You also have victory and ambition upright. The reason why you like splurge so much on yourself is because you're so used to making up for it. You're always making up for something. But I would suggest that it's better to make sure that the fundage that you need is there, and it will be there before you even think about splurging. You guys are so horrible at this. Just being honest. It says, I'm compassionate and I'm cruel. I'm the one who is praised and the one despised. And this is this right here is like a Sagittarius card. It's like you shoot for the stars, you aim for the stars. This is like the if you look at the archetype here. He's like a divine masculine version of Artemis, okay? Or of the Archer, right? Definitely a Sagittarius card. You're just so like used to, you know, forging ahead, and some of you may even have created a belief that the more coin that you spread, whether you have it or not, the more that you get back. You might want to pull back from that magical type of thinking, because now is not the time to be doing it. The reason why you do it is because you're so used to convincing everybody in your network that you're fine when you're not. You have a hard time admitting when you're struggling, and you need to overcome that, okay? You need to overcome the difficulty that you feel coupled with admitting that you are struggling. You know, I'm not saying that you got to shout it from the rooftops and tell everybody in the world that you're struggling. I mean, people kind of know anyway, but, you know, don't be afraid to connect with people that you trust in your network and let them know specifically what's going on. Maybe you could borrow some money and pay it back later. Hopefully that goes well. Get it in writing. Get everything in writing that you do. Yeah, because that's a business transaction. Next card you're looking at. There's something about this shutdown that eludes you. That's kind of like a mystery to you. That's mysterious to you. You don't understand how this all works, why it's working the way it does. Even if you do understand how it works through previous experience in any way, shape, or form, the stakes have changed. Everything has changed. With the person that we have as president, he has a tendency to do what is called pole shifting, which means that when you think that one goalpost is here, he moves it over here, and then over here, and then over here. As soon as you're like just catching up, he moves it again. That's what that means. And it's not only confusing and jarring, it's also very aggravating, okay? A lot of you are very aggravated by this. I could see why. What could Scorpio do in the meantime while this is going on? Jeez. What could Scorpio do in the meantime? Oh, wow. Okay, then. Okay. There are two things that you could do, and there's also a warning. Off of Father of Air inverted, the second card. First clarifier. You could flare up. You could get angry. You could fight the good fight against the powers that be, as they like to call themselves. You could get angry. Lead a revolt. Get pissed. Take action toward it. Swift action. You could get angry. That's one choice. Another choice is to become a pole shifter yourself. First the pole is here, you can't catch up to it. Now it's here, now it's here, now it's here. Be like, well, I'm going to go over here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Be unpredictable. That's probably your best bet, is to be unpredictable. Do not give way to what your direction is, or your sense of direction, what your sense of direction is. That's another way that you can handle it. The warning that comes up, and I feel is in tandem with the Flare Upright card. Fate and Change inverted. Another 10 card. Yeah, 10 and 10. Go with the lesser value. You might actually get more out of it. This says, I am controlling the uncontrollable. Do not be ignorant of me. Be on your guard. While you may be looking at the current leadership like he's a complete idiot, well, a lot of people are, do be aware that if you do lose your temper and lead some sort of revolt, fate is going to catch up to you. And not exactly in the prettiest way. So your best bet is not to even go there at all. Don't do it. Okay, because you're going to end up hurting yourself and perhaps others while that's going on. Take the lesser bet. Trust me. You'll be better off doing that. Third card, which is your conclusion. Let me just reserve these. Okay. Breeze inverted. Some of you might receive a letter that's going to be bearing devastating news. There might be a furlough. There might be a cutoff. Okay, a cutoff I'm getting to benefits that you have or are receiving right now. It could be temporary, it could be permanent, I'm not sure which. It depends on how you respond. It depends on which road you take. Okay? If you take the lesser, it will be temporary. Think of it that way. Okay? Either way, this is going to happen. It's not a very good conclusion. No, it's not positive at all. I'm not going to lie to you. Let me clarify that though, okay? Shit. That's 2 cards. Hold on. Oh my god, dude, they just like whoosh. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Got it. First card is Virgin and Receptivity upright. You're not only going to be receiving news, okay, in the form of a letter, okay, but you have options as to how to go about it, which is what I already said. You can flare up or you can furnace inverted. You can 10 or 5. Okay, you have options. Because what you are dealing with is a very corrupt system. If you flare up, you become corrupt yourself. If you become the furnace inverted, you show the system the type of corruption that it's creating, and they have no choice but to respond. They would either want to keep you quiet or they would like to resolve something with you. Either way. This is the type of reading that is not only intense, but it's the type that could get me blacklisted. But it's coming out in the cards. Can't shoot the messenger. Wow. I have to say that was relatively heavy, guys. If you'd like a personal reading, check out everything in the description of this video. I'd be more than happy to help you. Also, the hours in which you can consult me will be posted right now.